Hello, happy full moon. Happy full moon in Gemini. I wanted to make a video update because the energy of this moon, I've been channeling about it for a little while. It feels like a very potent way to end our journey of 2022. So if you're in it, if you're feeling the feels, you're right along with this energy. And so I wanted to give a little bit of grounding and maybe sort of pull in all of the different energy that we're experiencing during this full moon, hopefully give you some aha clarity moments. So let's get into it. And before I open up the channel, if you are interested in receiving some personal support over on my Instagram, tomorrow, Wednesday the 7th, which is the day of the full moon, I will be offering tarot spreads from my Instagram through the DM. So if that's something that you're interested, I would check out my Instagram. Okay, let's get into the channeling. So let's ground down the energy. If you are in this space to do so, go ahead and close down your eyes or find a downward gaze. Let's just take a big inhale up. Open mouth, exhale out. 2 more. Setting the intention that you will receive exactly what you are meant to from this video. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes closed because I'm going to start the channel, but feel free to open your eyes, start to take it in. Let me see what direction they want to go. Okay, so I'm going to be referencing 2 videos that I put out recently on my YouTube. One is the November energy collective update reading, and I'll link these videos. And then the other one is the December energy theme. So there are 2 big things that I want to sort of wrap into what you might be experiencing with this full moon energy. The first is there's a lot being revealed collectively. It's no secret that things are very fiery in the collective, a lot of upheaval. And around the November energy update reading that I did, my guides were talking about a spider web, and that the original webbing, the original string that created this whole spider web is being pulled out. And so that's why there's a lot of upheaval. And with this collective energy that I talked about for December, the theme was unhinged. And so as this webbing is being pulled apart, a lot is coming up to the surface, and it's slowly but surely becoming more and more apparent. It's more and more in our faces to the point where it's just getting harder and harder to ignore. So if you have already watched the December energy theme, you'll know that I've talked about the energy that's present this month. There's 2 ways to view it. And this ties into the full moon of Gemini. And I know the foundations of astrology. I'm not an astrologer myself. But what Geminis are known for is sort of being two-faced or having these 2 sides to them. So I love that this unhinged energy, also when I channeled through, my guides were saying that there are 2 ways to view this. And so how this is going to be showing up for you on this full moon is old habits are going to be surfacing. So those feelings, I was telling a friend earlier today, it feels like everything that I have transmuted this year is coming up to the surface for me right now. So you have 2 options, and this is part of the energy of this full moon. So you have 2 options. You can view this as, again, feeling powerless, like this is never going to end, I'm never going to shift it. Or you can look at it as this is creating space for something new. And I'm going to take a layer of pressure off by letting something hard be hard. I don't have to be hard on myself while something hard is happening, if that makes sense. So there's two ways to view it. And I want to say the stuff that is coming up to the surface right now feels like you've been digging at it forever, right? A lot of it has to do with about 4 to 5 years ago. So there might be some connection there, some relationship experience, some job, whatever it is, whatever belief that was playing out in this situation 4 to 5 years ago is coming up to the surface because it's ready to be healed. And it might not necessarily be that initial root cause, but it's the same story, the same belief about self that was created from that experience is ready to be healed now under this full moon, which is so amazing. Full moons are the space to let go, to release. So let me see what else they want to tie in around this. Yeah. It's really being kind to yourself and resting during this time. And knowing that this is coming up to the surface, that this is being released for a reason. It's creating space for something new. So even if it feels heavy, if you have to be quote unquote unproductive during this time, this is really the space to do so because your body is moving through things that are very heavy and dense. The last thing I want to say is as I've been sharing this 4 to 5 year period, if things aren't necessarily making sense, you're like, I don't really know what that could have been. Look at what's going on in your dreams. Dreams are pretty vivid right now. And most likely there are going to be people visiting you in your dreams that are tied to this energy that you are moving through right now. With full moons, there's not really a lot that you need to do outside of trusting the release. So whatever that looks like for you, with this energy being heavy and sort of like the last hurrah of 2022, I would recommend being more restful during this time. If there's something that you want to do as far as like a releasing ritual or whatever it is, trust your body, whatever feels good, go with that. But really what's coming through is rest, hydration, and being kind to yourself. So I hope this sort of brought all of the energy in together, made a little bit more sense for you. Again, if you want to know what this is for you on a more personal level, I am offering those tarot spreads over on my Instagram. And we're almost through 2022. And you can check out, I will be announcing on my Instagram how I'm going to be sharing my predictions for 2023. So watch that space, and happy full moon. I am sending you so much love.